Family, how are you doing this wonderful, wonderful day? I pray that your day is already being blessed. I wanted to just share something with you that God shared with me that I believe is an encouragement. It encouraged my heart, and I pray that it will encourage yours as well. And that is a statement out of Malachi chapter 3, verses 6, the beginning passage of that. And it says, "For I am the Lord, and I changeth not." I know that sounds so simple. I know that sounds as one of those things that we say that we already know and we already have recognized that God is the same yesterday, for today, and forevermore. We make that confession, we make that statement, but I need us to remember today that He is a God that has not changed. We might have changed how we see God, but God has not changed. I promise you that today, that as you believe and receive this word, I pray that your day will be blessed when you understand and recognize that God has not changed. The promises that God has made have not changed. The things that He said that He will do have not changed. The things that He commanded you to do has not changed. The requirements and the things that He has made and given unto us has not changed. How He functions, how He flows, how He blesses, how he deals with His children has not changed, because He is a God that changeth not. So today, if you are in a position, in a place where you feel that things are not going the way that you seem, or things are not, the same, or God is not doing what He said that He would do, check how you see the God that does not change. Because it's not that He has not changed. It's not that He has changed or made something different, but it probably is that you have changed how you see the God that does not change. I know that sounds repetitive, but I promise you, I'm saying this to encourage you, because some of us are living our lives as if God has changed. Some of us are living or believing God as if He has changed, and He has not changed. God is still the same God that breathed in the beginning in Genesis into Adam, and He will still be the same God when He comes back to beget His people. He is the same God, and if we believe that He is the same God, then we will act as if He is the same God. We will believe as if He's the same God, and we will hold on to the promises of God as He is the same God. He cannot change. That is one of the wonderful and most powerful things that I love about God, is He is stable. He is the only consistent stability that we have in our lives. Even when your relationships might be iffy, even when your job might be iffy, your money might be funny, He is the only stability in our lives. He cannot change. So stand upon that promise today that God cannot change, and find out, if you don't know what He has promised, find out what He's promised. He has given us this manual, this Bible, so that we can be able to recognize and understand what He says unto us, so we can recognize and understand what He has promised that He will do, how He does what He does. And He wants each and every one of us, not on Sundays only, not during your midweek service only, but every single day, to find out about the God that you say that you serve. And then not only do you read, not only do you inquire of, not only do you do all of these things to find out about your God, but then live out the things that God shows you about Him. Then live out the things that He tells you to do, because He does not change. This statement is always and will ever be the truth. Faith without works leads to death. It's nothing. There is no productivity out of that. There's nothing that can be birthed out of that. And God is a God of productivity. He's a God of fruitfulness. He's a God that wants to get something out of you because of what He knows He has planted in you, as well as because of what He has died to be able to have for you. And so He has given us access to who He is, access to what He says, and access to what He thinks. Now, we will never have the mind of God, but we can have the mind of Christ. This is this mind. This is the mind that He wants us to be able to have in the thought process. So understand today again that He is a God that cannot change. So see Him as an unchangeable, unshakable God. He is your stability today. Be blessed.